Hello everybody, Ray Garner with Garner's Games here to do my weekly comic review. Probably going to be doing two this week, but the first one is going to be the newest From the Ashes from Marvel Comics, X-Force #1, guest starring Deadpool. Having just seen Deadpool Wolverine Sunday, pretty excited about reading this book. This book is brought to us by Geoffrey, Thorne, and Marcus, I believe it's going to be Toe. As our artist. This book has probably the longest preamble I've seen in a little while. It's Forge, going on about basically trying to figure out correcting Beast's attempt to remove his mutation, which resulted in him turning blue and furry. Dealing with holograms with the X-Men and the splash page from pretty much the early 80s. The one thing I'll say about this book is I hope you like to read. I mean, Claremont would be proud. There is probably more words per page than I've seen in 30 years in the X-books. It does involve some of my more favorite characters. We got Sage is back. Forge is a character I'm kind of interested in. Rachel is one of my more favorite X-Men. Betsy, the new Captain Britain. I'm not up to speed on when she became Captain Britain, but I like it. We also deal with Surge at one point. It was a character I enjoyed but didn't get enough of. We have Tank. I don't know who Tank is. He kind of looks like a X-Force knockoff of Juggernaut based on his design. Probably not what he is, but it's an interesting read. It kind of reminds me in a way of Extreme X-Men, and the way it's written, the way the story goes. The art is really nice. I really will compliment the art. Once again, we have the QR code stupidity. We haven't got rid of that yet. I don't know how long we'll keep that going. This book is not going to be for everybody. I'm not sure how I feel about the book, to be honest with you. I'm not going to sit here and give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I'm going to give it kind of a wait and see. There's a lot of potential. There's some interest. Like I said, characters I really like. The story is solid, but inconclusive. Forge is a jerk, which is on par with his character most of the time. The biggest complaint is it does the time jumping around. We get 4 days ago at one point. We had, I think it was 8 days earlier. I'm not even sure how long ago the preamble is. But anyway, they're going around trying to fix fractures in the world. And Forge basically has built a machine to tell him, or actually, I shouldn't say built a machine. He is the machine to tell everybody what's wrong with the world and what things need to be fixed, and by whatever means necessary. The action is well written. It is extremely well drawn. Deadpool's guest starring is pretty interesting. There's a power boost up that Rachel gets from Betsy at one point, which I don't fully understand yet. But what she does, she gets her hound markings again briefly. And her power basically jumps up to like mini Phoenix level. Not quite that strong, but pretty powerful. And the eventual answer is, we feed this big biomass critter Deadpool until Deadpool basically starves it to death. Like I said, I'm curious. Definitely going to read the next couple of issues to see what I think about it, but if you like a lot of words and a lot of thought in your X-books, I think you'll like this book. If you want a little more straightforward, may or may not like this book. If you want things, Wolverine goes and slash things, you're not going to like this book. Like I said, it's interesting. It's a different take. Definitely not what I was expecting. Anything from X-Force, I expected, a lot more just straightforward smash, kill things. There's, Forge is doing all his deals. Sage is doing all her tactical stuff. Like I said, I think it's going to be a good book for some people. I don't think this book is going to be for everybody. If you like the art, if you like Forge, if you like Sage, if you like Rachel, Betsy, if you know who Tank is, because I don't, I think this book will be good for you. If none of those characters interest you and you don't want a novel worth the reading, you're not going to like this book. I mean, look at these word balloons. That's legitimate reading. You're not going to thumb through this in a short time frame. A lot of in this book. Just going to be honest with you, I've said it a lot in this video already. I'm just kind of realizing how many times I've So yeah, it's an book. But I do hope people enjoy it. I'm interested to see how it goes. Until next time.